next move that we worked on actually this Wednesday in class is bringing in the reverse weave. So we've all been working on doing a forward weave. So this would be a forward weave. And a forward weave, one way to remember what direction you're going in is perhaps noticing where your thumb or pinky is. So for example, when I'm doing a forward weave, I'm essentially leading with my thumb, right? When I'm doing a reverse weave, I'm actually leading with my pinky. And we're gonna get to that in a second. There's a couple ways of explaining how to do the reverse weave. I find that with most students that I teach this, it's not as easy as just saying, do this. Like when we did the forward weave, a lot of times I just have to do this and then people can kind of pick it up and copy. The reverse weave takes a little bit to wrap your mind around. So do take your time with it. And I'm gonna show you a nice way of deconstructing it so that you can go really slow. So coming back to our surface change, and this is why I showed you that first, we're gonna do a really slow movement to get the motion of the reverse weave. So starting with the hand on the inside again, we're gonna bring the hoop up into the palm, so surface change, and we're gonna bring the hoop down, so the space of the hoop, which is in front of us now, is gonna come down to our side, like this. I almost imagine like if I have a sword, and I drew a sword, and I'm putting it back into, I think they're called sheaths, sword sheaths or something like that. I put it into my sheath, so it's gonna come up, and it's gonna come down, okay? The next piece of this is I'm gonna bring the hoop up, and I'm gonna make sure we get some balance here. So a lot of times, you know, you're here, your hoop's kind of wobbling around. You wanna really use some strength, use your muscles here, holding the hoop, and then we're gonna let it drop at our side. When I let it drop, I'm bending my elbow. So very commonly, this is what happens, like that. We don't actually wanna keep the arm extended. Okay, we wanna come up, let it loosen up the grip, let it drop, bend the elbow at the side. Okay, so now we're starting the same position that we started in. So coming up into the palm, bringing it out to the opposite side, to my left side, nice and straight, bringing it up, balancing, bending my elbow, letting it drop at my side. Bring it up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over. And this is the slow, very slow kind of deconstructing the movement. In real time, the move looks like this. So coming up again and over. So it's a more fluid movement. I'm not actually stopping at each position. I'm keeping my grip really loose. So I'm at my fingertips like I would be if I'm doing a forward weave, right? Okay. So this is exactly pretty much this move, right? But done in a real-time motion. And again, paying attention that I'm leading with my pinky. So again, like if you put out your pinky and thumb, your pinky goes first. So that's a good way to remember. So leading with your pinky for a reverse weave, leading with your thumb for a forward weave. All right, another way to look at this that helps some people is simply going into a forward weave, and then when they make contact with the same side of the body that the hoops, you're holding the hoop in, for example, on my right side, go and reverse. I know it sounds really crazy, but for some reason that can help. I think that's how my husband figured it out. So again, going to forward weave, leading with your thumb, and then when you hit the same side of your body, so I'm leading with my right hand, on my right side, as I cross my right side, I have to do sound effects, sorry, it kind of helps. You can try it too, works really good. All right, now the other thing, just like when we practice our forward weave, the other thing that you want to pay attention to is keeping a nice straight line on both sides of the body. So if that means that twisting slightly side to side will help you get that movement, go ahead and do it. My recommendation is to, I don't have space right now to demonstrate, but is to